Hey guys, my name is Brianna.
Hey, I'm Kim.
And we're OG Movement.
Hi, welcome back, everybody.
So today we're having a really special guest coming in today.
Yes, very excited to meet her, and you guys should be too, because she's just an amazing visionary and all-around artist. So let's introduce her to you.
So here she is.
Hey, Laura, how you feeling?
I'm good. I feel good. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for coming.
Of course.
It's so awesome to have you today.
So, my name is Laura Garcia. My personal brand is 95 Style. I'm a photographer, poet, artist, and today I'm honored to be on OG Movement vlog. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for attending.
Thank you for attending.
So,
So let's just hop right into it, shall we?
Yes.
So you say that your brand name is 95 Style, so I just was curious on like the origin of where that came from.
So 95 Style is pretty much the year I was born, and I decided to name my self-brand 95 because I feel very proud to be born in the mid-90s, and my whole style and everything I do is highly inspired by the 90s and like music, culture, sports, everything.
Yeah, that's super cool. And 90s babies.
So how did you get introduced to photography?
So I had a friend when I was younger who was going to school for photography. He wouldn't let me use his camera. I wanted to see his camera, he wouldn't let me. I would go to thrift shops and I'd find like these cool cameras, and I bought my first film camera, which was a Pentax K1000. I didn't know how to use it, so I sold it, and then I got my first DSLR off my friend Amber, and from there I just kind of bought the camera and I taught myself how to shoot manual, and that's how I started learning different things into photography and the technological side of it.
How long have you been doing photography?
Like 2 years now.
2 years? And like within the 2 years, like how do you feel like you've changed within yourself from when you started to like now?
When I first started, I obviously wasn't very confident in my ability to take pictures because I didn't know anything. But everything has been a learning process, and trial and tribulation, and meeting different people has been my favorite thing. And stepping out of my shell and my comfort zone has definitely been the biggest challenge, but it's allowed me to see my own growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's beautiful, yeah. Would you consider your art a form of escape or a connection with the world?
I would consider it both, because it's an escape because it makes me feel good as a person. Like, it's me doing what I love, but also connecting to the world because I get to make other people smile, and I make them feel good, and like they like the pictures, and it gives them a sense of confidence. So
Yeah.
I just want to deliver confidence to other people.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was great.
Thank
That was
you.
so special. So, have you ever felt like you don't belong?
Yeah, I felt like I don't belong as a person amongst, society, because I get really like emotional about things in the world. I feel like I'm an empath because I've cried about world issues, but as an artist, yeah, and then no, but mostly yeah, because no one's really supporting each other how they should be.
Yeah.
And people don't like, I notice people or artists don't like to express vulnerability and talk about how they really feel, and I think they should, because everything starts with communication.
Yeah, like that's what
totally.
everybody's about. Like that's the origin of like where their art comes from. It's like from themselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like social media plays a big part in people putting up a wall around themselves, like a mask. So I feel like it plays a big role. Like, it's like alienation. Like, you're just alienating yourself because you're so high up on your high horse.
Yeah, totally.
What are you trying to make people feel when they see what you create?
So overall, I just highly recommend that people not chase their dreams, more like live their dreams, because it's going to contribute to today, because honestly we're living in a society where everybody thinks a 9 to 5 is the wave, and like that's what they have to do. But truly the future of America is small business ownership, so we can get to a point where we're zero marginalized, we're based on a system of trade and supply and demand, and it's not all about money. And it's true. That's the future of the third industrial revolution, which is what we're going into. So when everybody owns a small business, what are we doing? We're putting money in each other's pockets.
Yeah, and benefiting each other.
Yeah, we're not giving our money to the larger corporations that don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
So imagine a world where we all own our small businesses and we're depending on each other and we are creating our own economy and coming up and eliminating the bigger guys that don't care about us. So the whole point of me doing what I do is so that other people can feel inspired and not be scared to take initiative and put freaking money back into their own pockets and invest, because there's really a whole business side to this. And like, it's a full circle. You chase your dreams, you make a financial situation out of it, and it's like a big vicious circle that'll go on, and it's a good vicious circle. And
it's a positive one, definitely.
It'll benefit everybody in the end when they literally live your dreams, and then you're supporting each other and lifting each other up. It's like a domino effect.
And it benefits their self-esteem, I feel like, as well.
Yeah, totally. Is there anything or anyone that inspires you?
So if there's anything that inspires me is, like I said, like, I'm very inspired by 90s culture or anything that's pioneering, like skateboarding, graffiti, and music. Like, I love the whole, like, early 70s skate culture and, like, Cali with, like, Jay Adams, Stacy Peralta, and Tony Alva. When it comes to music, I love Pro Era and, like, the whole Beast Coast movement. They really were the first type of music I listened to that wasn't toxic to my brain. And it made me think more positively. But I'm inspired with the motive of being in your face, having that mad dog attitude, and just being true to yourself. Whether it's music, your art, or yourself.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
Can you describe a real life situation that inspired you?
Like, that happened to me, or like anyone else?
Or anyone, yeah.
Honestly, I'm always, like, in the moment, like, I know, like, when you're going through stuff that you don't want to go through, I think my pain has been my biggest motivation, because I've come out stronger on top, and that's just conditioned me to be like, okay, like, if you're going through this, the other side's much greener, and I become a better person. But another source of, like, motivation would just be amongst my peers. My friends that do music, art, you guys, like, everybody doing their thing. Like I said, like, how I'd want to motivates me, or I'd like to motivate.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Anything that you dislike about the artistic world? Some things that make you uncomfortable?
So, I feel like it's super important, like I said, for everyone to invest in a system of support, because that's the only way we're gonna evolve as a culture. And everyone knows this, and I have a friend who told me this saying where it's like, some people know the path, others choose to walk it, or they don't walk it. And I feel like that's what's going on in the art community. It's like, we know we should be supporting each other, but we don't.
So, Laura, so what are a few things that you can learn from some of your biggest mistakes in life?
Honestly, I don't regret any mistakes in my life. I regret not acting on them sooner, and the things that I had fear in. Because honestly, you have nothing to lose putting yourself on the spot out of fear. Because once you eat fear, you shit out confidence, honestly.
Yeah, cool. Seriously.
Like, that's the worst thing. Like, facing your fears is beneficial to you, because you just get better, or you learn, or you just gain more confidence.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
I definitely agree.
It's scary. Yeah. It is scary, though, to put yourself in a...
Yeah, to, like, get yourself out of your comfort zone, definitely.
I have a funny story about that, guys.
Can you tell it? Yeah, totally.
So I've never performed my poetry on stage. I was about to one time at an event. And I was inspired by my friend Blast89. He ripped the fucking mic. Shouts to Blast89.
Blast!
Yes. Honestly, I signed up. It came time for me to perform, and I just out the back door because I was too embarrassed to go up and be like, oh, no, sorry. But I had the guts to put my name down on a piece of paper.
And that's a step.
That's a first step.
That's a step.
Yeah, it took a lot.
Yeah, I bet it did. Because, like, knowing me, I just get super uncomfortable with things like that.
I get anxiety, and, like, I start sweating, and I start babbling. And,
how do you deal with your anxiety?
When I'm home by myself.
Yeah.
Or even out
Or
in public.
even like when you're about in public, whenever you feel like socially awkward or anything like that.
Alright, so when I'm in my room, it's different than when I'm outside. When I'm in my room, I feel like I have more control of it because that's my safe space. I can stop, think, and I'm learning to feel my feelings and let them pass.
Mm.
But when I'm in public and I have anxiety, I tone people out. I'll just listen to music, honestly. I'm triggered by loud noises, crowded spaces, or it could be a smell, honestly. I've been triggered by a smell before, which is very odd. But I've read somewhere that you get triggered by a smell.
It's possible.
But it was unexpected. Like, I didn't even know I was going to be triggered by that smell. I don't
Wow.
even know what smell it was.
Yeah.
I just got triggered, yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool.
When you're-
What does unconditional love mean to you?
To give without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
And accepting someone for who they are without trying to change them.
Mm.
Or at least telling them what they should work on without really antagonizing them or
Yeah.
telling
Yeah,
them.
more like constructive criticism.
Acknowledging it and like helping them better themselves is also a conditional love.
Mm.
Yeah. When was the last time that you felt completely fearless?
In my own skin.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's every day.
Interesting.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh.
That's not every day. Some days I feel like poo.
Yeah.
But the most fearless I've ever felt was the minute I decided to step out the closet and come out to my mother and like all my friends, and yeah, like that's when I started really being me and like being who I am.
If you don't mind me asking, how was that transition for you?
So I come from a very my mom and dad are very old school Colombians.
Mhm.
You know, I'm first gen in the U.S. for my family, so I'm that fine, like
That line.
I'm that fine line between the cultural break. So my upbringing it wasn't difficult. They would question me a lot, like why I did this, why I would dress like that, why I would listen to this music, why would I hang out with that person.
Yeah.
They don't understand the open mindedness of today's generation.
I can definitely understand that
Yeah.
with my own family as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So coming out, I decided to do it in a public restaurant, and I sat them down, like, and I knew if I wanted them to take me serious, I had to be serious.
Yeah.
So I sat them down and I said, listen, I know you guys are not blind. I know what you want from me. I just want to let you know this is what makes me happy, and I'm sorry if you are disappointed, but I am not sorry for being gay.
Yeah.
And I'm gay. My mom shook her head and she sipped her coffee. My dad was very like,
They had to
this
adjust it.
isn't what I wanted for you, but I love you. Me and my mom did not speak for 6 months. She went to Colombia. But it was never like constant battles. It was just more a long silence.
Yeah.
And I would have rather that than the ruckus. But
Yeah.
I came out and like I was 16, 17, and like when I came out, that's when I felt super fearless. Like that's it. It's out in the open. There's no turning
No
back.
secrets.
Exactly, and that was the best thing I could have ever done because now it's like super healthy between
Yeah.
me and
That's
my
awesome.
parents. Yeah,
That's good.
I'm so happy for you. That's
thank you.
beautiful.
And I did that without anyone really telling me it's what I should do. It was so hard. Like I felt like this knot like in my stomach. It was hot. Like
Yeah. And then you
that's-
just felt free right after.
It was honestly one of
Beautiful.
the hardest things I had to do in my life for myself. On some like no one told me to do. Like I made that decision myself, and that was the first. Yeah, that was the first time I felt very fearless, having that bravery. After that, everything was so easy.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that feels so good.
Thank you
me.
for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Of
Thank you.
course.
So what do you love about your life?
Oh, everything.
Everything.
I used to not like it because I always had, because I was always looking at other people and how they were and how they were living and what I didn't have,
Mhm.
more than just looking at what I have and appreciating it. So now I'm at a point in my life where I'm just like, these are the cards I was dealt, and I appreciate it because I could have it much worse.
Mhm.
Just the fact that I could wake up every day and start fresh. Like every day is literally a new chance to start all over, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm most grateful for that, and I'm gonna keep trying every day.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, that's so nice.
If you were to have a superpower, what superpower would you have?
It could be anything.
Anything in the world if you were to have a superpower. Take a moment. It's okay.
Mhm.
If I could have a superpower, it'd be to be completely consciously aware of my dreams.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
interesting.
So I can walk them and learn and
Yeah.
remember, like, recollect memory from walking in those dreams. Yeah.
That's a cool
That
one.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be the answer to all my questions. Like, I can literally just go to myself in my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks, Laura. It was like, this was such an awesome experience.
Yeah, I
Thank
love
you.
that we got to learn you deeper than what we knew you before.
Thank
Like, we
you.
learned a lot about you, and I really appreciate you coming.
And
Thanks,
sharing.
thank you.
Such
And not
deep
only with us,
experiences.
but with everybody watching.
I appreciate you guys for having me. I never really get an opportunity to speak on camera, and I'd be dying for people to get to know me. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to come and talk.
Oh,
Yeah, of
yes.
course. Yeah, it was so special having you.
OG
So-
movement on the come up, you heard?
So thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We're open to any ideas in the comment section below. Namaste.
I'm an out of sight, out of mind type of person. I burned all my ex's shit when she left me hurting. I spent my whole summer tossing and turning, processing it all, but at the same time I was learning. We go through things to help us grow. At every end we finish claiming it once unknown. That heartbreak was a gift just without the bow. Looking back, I love self-loathing and telling myself that I was alone. Sulking in my own sadness had put me in a zone. That same hurt made me rise above. I recall her words, get over it, boss up. And so I did. There's three big teachers in life. Heartbreaks, empty pockets, and failures. At the time, I was going through all three. A heartbreak, I quit my job to live my dream. And in doing so, I failed my parents. I've gone through this twice. What's the price? Nothing, because lessons in life are free, and so I've learned. Just so you know. Thank you.